It's super clear that to land someone as amazing as Zendaya, Tom Holland had to really put in the work. We've been watching his efforts for what feels like forever, and it looks like our Spider-Man has finally snagged his MJ. But what did Tom Holland actually do to get Zendaya to date him? If you're curious about all the juicy details, stick around until the end because we're going to dive into exactly what it took for Tom Holland to win over Zendaya and make her his girlfriend. When snaps of Tom Holland and Zendaya getting cozy in his car hit the internet, thanks to Page 6, everyone pretty much took it as official confirmation that they were an item. But man, Tom and Zendaya were not thrilled about those photos getting out. They were seriously upset about their private moments being splashed all over the web. This wasn't the first time people thought they might be dating, though. The whole thing actually started way back in 2016 when they first met on the set of Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom and Zendaya like to keep their dating lives private, so any pictures that surfaced were just them living their lives, unaware of any photographers lurking around. But what the source didn't mention was that Tom had to put in some serious effort to get Zendaya to see him as more than just a friend. Even though the whole world was buzzing with rumors about Tom and Zendaya being in love, Zendaya was always the first to shut them down whenever they started swirling.
A detective is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, right.
I'd like to see MJ.
One of the cool things about
I love
Peter
it. I
and MJ.
absolutely love it.
The truth is, these two genuinely kicked things off as just friends. An insider spilled the tea saying Zendaya and Tom were seriously just great friends for ages before anything romantic happened. They clicked so well because Tom knows how to make her laugh like no one else, and Zendaya has been a rock, guiding him through all the craziness of being a celebrity. So while everyone was speculating, they were just out there building a solid friendship before it turned into something more. Tom had to keep up the whole just friends act for a while too. Every time he was asked, he'd stick to the script, saying stuff like, "We're just really good friends. Zendaya's amazing." He'd add, "I'm kinda nervous about handling fame, but Zendaya's a pro at this. I call her up like, how do I even deal with being famous? Having her as a friend is a huge relief." So while everyone was busy speculating about them being more than friends, Tom was out there publicly praising their friendship and leaning on Zendaya for advice on navigating the crazy world of fame. Back in 2017, Zendaya shot down yet another rumor about her and Tom Holland being an item. When she caught wind of some reports suggesting they were dating, she swiftly responded, giving her take on the situation. And that wasn't the only time she set the record straight. Speaking to Variety, Zendaya once again made it clear that they were just friends. She emphasized the bond they shared and the unique experience of going through press tours together at a young age. So despite the persistent rumors, Zendaya remained adamant. Just friends, nothing more. Poor Tom really had to bite his tongue and stick to that whole just friends story. But then he goes and does something interesting on Instagram. Tom Holland shares a photo of himself, Zendaya, and their co-star, and he tags Zendaya in it. Zendaya doesn't miss a beat and drops a comment on the post, teasing Tom about his Instagram skills. She's like, "I'm guessing you tagged me there because you're clueless about Instagram, right?" When some fans start speculating if the tag was some sort of hidden message, Zendaya shuts it down real quick. "Nah, he's just Instagram challenged," she clarifies. So it seems like poor Tom just can't catch a break, even on social media. Despite Tom and Zendaya's efforts to convince everyone they were just pals, fans with keen eyes could see there was something more going on. Many felt sorry for Tom because it seemed like he wanted to shout from the rooftops that he and Zendaya were more than friends. But then came the game changer. Tom Holland's legendary My MJ post on Zendaya's birthday. That post sent shockwaves through the internet, and suddenly it felt like the truth was out in the open. Who needs words when a single Instagram post can say it all? Seems like Zendaya started getting a bit more chatty about Tom in public, dropping hints that there might be more to their relationship. During one interview, she couldn't help but shower him with praise for his Spider-Man gig. She was all about how he manages the whole superhero thing with such ease, even when it feels like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. And she spilled some behind-the-scenes tea from the Spider-Man Homecoming set. Talking about how she got to hang around while they were filming. She was totally into seeing how seriously he takes his job, always striving for perfection, even if he's not the astrological perfectionist type. So yeah, it's pretty obvious Zendaya's feelings for Tom go way beyond just being buddies. Maybe those two were cool with keeping their relationship on the down low.
A detective is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, right.
I'd like to see MJ.
One of the cool things about
I love
Peter
it. I
and
absolutely
MJ.
love it.
But in a recent interview, Tom let slip a little something that hints Zendaya might be the one steering the ship. When quizzed about their relationship, Tom didn't spill any tea, insisting it wasn't a convo he could have solo. It sounds like he's leaving it up to Zendaya to decide when and what they talk about regarding their romance. In one interview, he made it crystal clear that their love story isn't just his to tell, it's theirs. He mentioned they'll spill the beans when they're both ready to spill them together. Then, he addressed that infamous car-kissing pic in another interview, and you could tell he wasn't thrilled about it. Tom spilled the tea, saying, "Being famous comes with its downsides, like not having much privacy. A moment that should have been just between us is now out there for the whole world to see. Sounds like fame's got its perks, but it's definitely got its drawbacks too. Might have just let slip that he and Zendaya are head over heels for each other. Fans must have been flipping out hearing that bombshell." Then, he spilled about how those darn viral pics made him feel. "I've always been big on keeping my private life, well, private since I already share so much with the world," he spilled. "It felt like our privacy got snatched away from us." Zendaya chimed in too, saying the whole leak left her feeling weird, confused, and totally invaded. Can you blame them? Having your most intimate moments splashed all over the internet? Definitely not the vibe they were going for. So it looks like Tom and Zendaya are definitely more than just friends, but they're keeping things super hush-hush. Can you imagine the excitement among fans when they heard Tom drop the L word for Zendaya? It must have been like fireworks going off everywhere. And then when they talked about how those pesky pics made them feel, it hit home. Zendaya's words about love being this sacred, intimate thing between two people, that's some real talk right there. It's like they're trying to carve out this little bubble of love in the midst of all the craziness that comes with being in the spotlight. And let's give a round of applause to Tom for really stepping up to the plate and showing Zendaya he's all about respect and trust. That's the kind of stuff that builds a solid foundation for any relationship. It's clear he's put in the work to earn her trust, and hey, it seems to be paying off big time. Was it tough for Tom Holland to win over Zendaya's heart? Well, let's break it down. From what we've gathered, it seems like Tom put in some serious effort to show Zendaya he's the real deal. I mean, earning someone's trust and respect takes time and dedication, right? Plus, navigating the whole celebrity romance thing, that's a whole other level of tricky. But hey, Tom seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's willing to put in the work for someone he cares about. So while it might not have been a walk in the park, it looks like Tom's persistence paid off in the end. What do you think? Was it a tough journey for Tom to win Zendaya's heart, or do you think it was smooth sailing all the way? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to stay in the loop on all the latest celeb gossip. See you next time. Bye for now.